What's going on YouTube? Slushy Games playing the Stanley Parable. This is episode, I think, 9 or 10. Let me check. So, I actually have them all saved. This is episode 9 of the Stanley Parable. These endings and these things keep getting longer and freakier and scarier, but I'm just gonna keep doing it.
Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped.
What?
Surely I was mistaken.
God damn it, it's even new content! Or should I do the escape thing this time? Escape thing this time?
Yeah, because it's like different.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not
Well,
the
who
correct
knows,
way
maybe
to
there's
the
something
meeting
more.
room,
Or
and
maybe that's
Stanley
what's
knew
trying to get us
perfectly
in there.
well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Password.
Yeah, remember?
And here it was.
I don't remember what
The
it was.
lounge. But
He'll
eager to
probably
get
tell
back
us.
to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Oh, he did last time, remember?
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
A random password.
Yet
Yes,
there was
but
not
I
a
got
single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Two, and then the rest.
Yes, but
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code.
so you want me to do the escape and not press the yes button this time?
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Ethan, it's almost 10 o'clock. You need to go to bed.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control
Escape,
Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
What? Well, we've already gotten this far.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
No.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Whee! Whee! Uh-oh.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
I changed
Stanley
my mind.
can't see the bigger picture. He
I
doesn't know
changed
the
my
real
mind.
story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world
Yelling
is.
into the-
Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs
Changed
from
my
a
mind.
blind man.
Changed my mind.
And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Come and get me, darn Wait.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as
Huh?
Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Ah,
Oh.
what the f- The Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
What is this?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, Death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
He was already dead. But then what was that incident about the girl seeing the dead body?
Don't worry about that. It was just a different ending. It was the very first concentrate piece of Stanley Parable design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of an explanation. Is this just the end of the game? Again? Shrek is life, Ethan.
Is this where you go when you die? Is this really when you...
No, Ethan, it's a video game. Relax.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Oh.
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
What?
Turn off your PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this game.
No.
As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice.
No.
Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Come and get... Stanley got smushed. I don't know, I think that was it. Alright, ladies and germs, that happens if you go down the escape route. Oh my god, I'm really... My brain is starting to hurt from this. I've been playing this for almost like 2 hours now, I think about it. Actually, almost 3 hours, I think. Just doing episode after episode. I'm gonna probably do one more after this. And this time, I'm gonna go to the newer content door instead and see how that one goes. Please like and subscribe.